Now these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees to be precise. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots, eh? You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
All right, guys. I think it's time for action.
Okay, Tak and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way around opposite.
Affirmative.
We've only got 10 cameras, so we gotta use them smart. Of course. The shoot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's where you drop love letters to your...
Dude, what century did you go to school in?
Look, whatever. All I'm...
That many? Just for the locket?
Yep. See, a school never has that many blind. So when you do find one, you make it special. And this one's pinging my radar pretty hard here.
Huh. If you're that sure, let's do it.
Tsukumo reporting in. I see you've set up a few cameras already. Feed is coming in nice and clear. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks. How's things on your end?
We just finished with the back of the gym. Next up is the classroom building.
Copy that.
All right, Tak. Just follow my lead. The boys will handle this floor. So let's go up one more.
Gotcha.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs. Pushing someone down them ruins their day.
You think it's really that often?
Yep. Close corners make for poor visibility.
You don't say.
All right. Then let's get it. All right. Let's move up to the next floor.
Yagamishi, Are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yeah, we're about to start setting up.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor, and we'll be heading to the east building after. I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish up the second and third floors here?
Sure, not a problem.
Splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt. How about I take the second floor and...
Works for me.
Looking for something, pal?
What the? Hey. I'm pretty sure smoking's not allowed in school. Should...
Could you, keep...
I can. But in exchange, I'm gonna need the...
Yeah, sure. No problem. Just...
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up the third floor.
Same. The thing is, I've still got to. Maybe this tight corridor might be good.
Hey, Kaito-san, don't you think we should be installing these in classrooms? Isn't that where bullying primarily takes
You might
place?
be right about that, but we couldn't cover every classroom if we wanted to.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice to see you putting so much thought into
So, as
this.
professionals, we'll just have to make do with it. We should set this camera up wherever we can get the broadest. How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? And we'll see everyone going in and out of... Okay, Tuck, I'm gonna give you...
Uh-huh. You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do what you gotta do and be done with it.
Huh?
Hey, you saw them, right?
You noticed too.
Classroom 2-2.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
All right. Just make sure they don't see. Let's hit it.
Excuse me, but I don't
Sorry to be in your way, ma'am.
I understand, but nobody notified me we'd...
Yeah, and nobody notified us this school hired such gorgeous teachers.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you. Probably because our usual...
Can't say I know anything about that.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am. And you're in my classroom. Forgive me, but...
It was the chairman who called us in. I had assumed all teachers were notified.
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose I should leave it at
Well, when you say it like that...
that. Did he make this appointment with you direct?
Yep, sure did.
And I'm sure our chairman...
His name? Oh, well, that would be... Okuda-san. How could I forget?
Yes, of course.
No, by the way, anyone ever tell you how stunning you are?
What?
Ignore him, please. Like I said, we'll get this done quick. And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. The hell was that, Kaito-san? You forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on. One of my few good school memories.
What, so that makes me the bad guy?
All right. Back to work.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagamishi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the cameras.
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss what to do moving...
Got it. Then we'll see you at the...
Excellent work, gentlemen. All cameras are fully operational.
So, now all we do is sit back and watch?
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagamishi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school.
You're awfully nostalgic today, Kaito-san.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one.
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagamishi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Whoa, did you see that?
No, they're writing something on her?
Yo, talk! Let's go kick the shit out of
Yeah.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
What now?
Looks like they got what they came for. They're already leaving the classroom.
Man, why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it.
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own team.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect, but now we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at City. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how we should proceed.
Talk, that's her.
Let's get a little closer and see how she... Hey, what the... Suspicious. Hey, what the... Hey. What the?
This is Tsukumo, paging Yagami.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just reported our findings to the chairman. His office is on the 3rd floor.
On our way.
Talk, too fast. Are you ditching me? Hold up, would you?
Please, come in.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito-san.
I see.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for Class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mami Koda. But
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are all those kids.
Wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong?
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies to hell. The video we took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say, we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
Last night.
If you intend to cover this up, let...
No one is suggesting...
Then we need to act now. We have no idea if there's a chance. What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to... Thus, a third party must
I
intervene.
presume you read that in a book. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up to family. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must...
Even so...
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Come on, talk. That's not like someone's drowning right in front of your eyes. And you're just gonna watch them sink?
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school in. What started in that classroom will end in that classroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy? Tell me, where does all this confidence come from?
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that video again?
Sure. One moment.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? Then by all means, detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope. She's got a point. You gotta back up that claim. So what's this big secret you're talking about?
It's those students sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different from high schoolers.
Then we should hold some sort of trial, and is that what you're...
Again, something like that would only... And that would only bring more... Tell me.
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets tormented. They feign disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down...
Yeah, no shit.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice. Then, it's the bullies who become the outcast. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social...
Oh, I can see how you arrived there.
All right. So where do we come in?
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights a fire. After all, the first voice matters the most.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't be seen.
I can have them here momentarily, but I admit I don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
I see. In that case, I'll be back before school's out.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a student gets pushed to the breaking point.
Do you remember what I told you about the student who committed suicide? That affected Sawa-sensei profoundly. Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to prevent it.
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't want to let her die, so please.
How's it coming along, Yagamishi? No complications, I presume?
So far, so good. Looks like most of the students have gone home.
Do you have the speakers I gave you?
Yep, and they're just what I needed. You're the man, Tsukumo.
How about we save the praise for after our plan works out?
Anybody in the classroom right now?
In class 2-2?
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal. Something might be blocking the lens?
All right. I'll
How does it look, Yagamishi? Anything unusual?
Let's find out. Huh?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagamishi, behind you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera. See, when you find a hidden camera, your first thought is to take it down. But that's wrong. What you do instead is block the lens. That way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to fix it and bam! Caught in the act.
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
I told you, he's trying to peep on us.
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp. Looks like we've been caught red-handed.
Come on, let's catch him already. Stop!
Hey, wait!
Are you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think? Crap.
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed. That was close. Bye. That was close.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
From the drone, Yagamishi. I found a spot that's pretty from here. Use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Right.
Yagamishi, it looks like some of the guards have arrived. You think you can make...
I'll have to, somehow. But before that, I'm gonna...
What? Even after all that?
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway. As long as I'm done before security gets too tight.
Serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not get caught, right? Besides, I have the...
You know very well I'm weak to flattery. But for the glory, let's get this...
Better be careful here.
Like I said, I should be able to help. Make sure you don't lose that earpiece.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay, that makes sense. Damn. Not happening. And this was the shortest route to Class 2, too.
Nothing we can do but find another Yagamishi. It seems the rooftop might be a more viable option. Let's
Yeah. No sense waiting for the guards to just give us. Check out the rooftop. Aha. The hell? Another...
My apologies.
Well, shit.
Yagamishi.
Hmm?
Just one. Now, in that case, let's just get that guard out.
Got a plan?
Of course.
You mean this ball or whatever? What does it even do?
It's kind of like one of those anti-theft balls. Actually, you fill that ball with powder or liquid and throw it at your...
Right. So it's...
Oh, just some peppers.
Peppers?
Now, don't doubt the magician. Just take my word for it.
Oh, I see now. Oh, damn. It worked like a charm.
But, Yagamishi, that only works once. You'll have to procure a refill.
Yeah. Tsukumo, can you hear me? If I keep going down this way, I'll just end up back.
The landing where you were accused of being a perv?
You have any idea how it's looking right now?
I'll take a look. There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed you. The onlookers seem...
Oh, then I'm...
There is one guard posted there, but I'm sure...
Yeah, piece of cake if...
Too close.
Tsukumo, you have any idea?
I'll take a look. There's no...
Oh,
there is...
yeah. Okay, I'm in class 2.
Roger that.
Yeah. Well, better set up those speakers while...
Good luck.
Tsukumo, could you say something through the speakers?
Oh, testing. Testing.
Perfect. Your speakers are awesome, Tsukumo. Almost like you're in the room.
Does this mean your setup is complete?
Yeah, I've pretty much done what I can.
Huh? Oh, no you don't. You stay your ass right.
Go get Yakun and the boys.
I see you got security all riled up. They've been looking all over for you. Didn't think you'd be... Could have sworn I saw you earlier on lunch. Now where have I seen... Oh, you're the guy from yesterday. The guy who stole my fucking phone. I'd say it's time for some...
Don't lose heart, Yagamichi. Already...
Right.
Look, who the fuck are you and why are you in our school?
No answer? You're only making this worse on yourself, you know? You're here to swipe some girl's chin clean.
Does this mean we could beat the answers out of him?
Oh, yeah. We'll end up as heroes for breaking this nasty-ass prison.
Sick! I always wondered what it'd be like this. Whoa. What is this shit?
This guy doesn't mess around, Yakun. We all need to take him at once.
Get him! What? Holy shit!
Crap! Don't let him go!
Damn! I guess he's more than just your average creeper.
Yagamishi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
No, can't have that. Only one way out then. Let's do that.
Should I have gone easier on them?
Never mind those guys. You need to make yourself scarce. The three of us need to make our exit now, too. We'll all regroup at the office.
Oh, man. You almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a...
What? Wow, look who's
But
talking.
that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Huh? Don't you have anything more to say than that, Koda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsun's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay?
Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut. Oh, maybe you've started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough! Get your ass up!
What's the fucking holdup, Koda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
The fuck? Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Koda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Koda didn't do anything wrong, guys. Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
Yeah. Toss them out.
hell is going on here?
Hey, Watson. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was going on in there now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's just psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1. If no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2. If no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem. But here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has... But it should be teachers and administrators handling these matters.
You know what? I couldn't...
Then if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Well then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Huh? Sorry, I have to take the... Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shirosaki.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, sorry-san. I'm a little busy. I don't know if I can take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kawachi right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sorry-san? You there?
Serio High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
The body was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryō High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryō High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ehara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation: that the son he had lost was avenged.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile?
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo.
Lived alone?
His wife
Unmarried?
moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryō High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ihara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took...
Ihara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his and to get his justice. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there... I still need to dig into the court record of that case.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've
Who?
got the chairman of Stereo High himself.
Are you?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough.
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, then probably charge us with it.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should...
What's that?
Ihara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially fight. If we don't make our move, Ihara will walk out of court with a sex offense. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened. Even if there hasn't.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable...
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec. Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from...
May I help?
You sure can. Remember how you told me about a student teacher when... This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshi.
How do you have that photo?
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate...
What is it you need to know?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close... I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detect... I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing.
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the question. I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly he was gone. Or at least that's how...
Were you two not that close?
No. We'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of...
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take it...
Well, yes. But let's not get confused.
You say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket?
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I've...
Could this be what route?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's...
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about...
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. Just my luck.
See? I told you we should have...
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room.
Perfect! I've got another chance to shoot my
Sorry,
shot.
Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for...
I'm sorry. Did you...
She
should be back shortly. May I ask...
Well, I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her...
It's right over there. The one with all the...
Thank you.
What the? Hey. Suspicious. Hey. Suspicious.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you...
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikashiba. I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher.
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just...
Is that really all you can tell me?
I said that's all.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully, then?
I would say...
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person. 4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for bullying...
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero... You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba...
In that case, you've already got everything...
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students. Anyone in particular that...
The kids in the... Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was...
A basketball club. That includes the gang...
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei. Kaito-san, you there? Tell me your...
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Don't be like that.
You enjoy playing...
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hate that aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me? Thanks.